Welcome back to Fast Market here on the Schwab Network. Let's get to our cash tag segment for that. Let's bring in Andy Swan. He's a co-founder at LikeFolio. Welcome back to the show, Andy. Great topic to talk about.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones.
Yeah, it hasn't been so far this year. They've been selling it off a little bit. I think this is about contracting of margins, maybe some demand issues. They hit their target, over 1.8 million cars delivered last year, but Tesla's been under the gun here. Do you have data supporting maybe this pullback, or is the market getting this wrong?
Yeah, when I think about Tesla, I've been thinking about Tesla long term since about 2016 or 2017, pretty bullish on it throughout, continue to be bullish on it. I think that the near-term challenges to Tesla are very real. Some of it is just simply the law of large numbers. It's really difficult to continue to grow at the pace that Tesla has grown over the last decade once you hit these types of levels. I also think that, as Wall Street's focus shifts to profitability, that's always a tough transition period for any company. But overall, LikeFolio data, very strong for Tesla, especially when you just zoom out. Web traffic, so people going to Tesla.com, which has been a very good indicator of purchase plans, up nearly 50% year over year. I think this is directly related to the pricing strategy of the company. The prices have gone down numerous times over the past year. And, we continue to see increased demand for Tesla cars, and I guess you could throw the word truck in there now that the Cybertruck is on its way. So overall, I think Tesla is absolutely in the driver's seat. I think it's time to take them out of the EV bucket and put them simply in the automotive manufacturer bucket. This is a company that's competing with all car manufacturers now. The race to be best in EV is completely over.
Andy, I'm gonna map out a scenario for you. You tell me where I'm dead wrong in this scenario, where I think a lot of people, a lot of investors, a lot of the street people are getting Tesla dead wrong. And that is the EV story that we see, right? Where Hertz is selling 20,000 cars and Ford is cutting production on EV trucks. Some of that's coming, it's infrastructure lagging, right? Some of the companies getting ahead of themselves. It's the pressure that Tesla's putting on these regular car companies because they lowered the margins. It's incredible to me. The headline is, oh, Tesla's margins are coming down. They're doing that on purpose. They're choking the life out of these other EV makers trying to get profitable. And now Elon Musk is talking about a cheaper, a less expensive production model here. Isn't the street just getting it wrong? It's not that they're avoiding EVs. When someone buys an EV, they buy a Tesla, not the others.
Yeah, exactly right. I think the whole EV story, and especially Ford slowing down production, other car companies slowing down production of EVs, is, I think you're right. It's more of a story of just how strong Tesla's dominance is. And when Tesla rolls out a $25,000 or $30,000 vehicle, I don't think that the world's really prepared for what that could mean for Tesla. I think that Wall Street does get it wrong when they focus on profit margins in 2024. The fact that this company's profitable at all is something Wall Street thought never could happen. The fact that they're voluntarily giving up margin in order to increase their market dominance, not just of the EV space, but of the automotive space, to me speaks volumes. And, I have to throw in there, I really think that when you look 4 or 5 years down the road, it's very possible that the profit margins on the initial sale of a vehicle are a minority of Tesla's overall profits from having all of these cars, i.e. software platforms, on the road.
Yeah, we had news yesterday that Apple's pulling back a couple years of putting out a car.
They probably can't make them profitable.
Well, nobody can. That's why the OEMs are pulling back on their production. maybe some demand issues because they're high price. But Andy, looking ahead, there was news today that they might release a crossover Redwood vehicle. That's one of the highest selling, besides maybe the pickups in the F-150 and Silverado lines, where this opens up another market for them moving forward. Is that why you guys are so bullish on this stock?
Yeah, that's a big part of it. And I think also you just have to look at the history of this company in terms of, and it starts with the founder, but I don't think it in any way ends there. This company thinks very, very big, and it executes very, very well. I think this is a company that truly wants to take over the entire automotive space worldwide. They've already got all the other manufacturers of EVs saying, yes, we're going to use your charging system, your charging network. They're just winning, and it's a winning team with a winning vision. And so I think that the near-term volatility of the stock is the same story as we told in 2016 or 2017. The near-term volatility of the stock is always going to be there because it remains somewhat a binary asymmetrical bet throughout the life cycle of this company. So any dips, any pullbacks, which could be 40% on this stock, are buying opportunities until further notice, in my opinion.
So I'm guessing your earnings score is above that 20 level as far as positivity.
Yeah. We're pretty bullish going into this one. I think that there's all kinds of reasons this could get tripped up. I think that the narratives have definitely shifted against Tesla, so you got to be cautious and use a risk-defined strategy. But the stock's pulled back, and every LikeFolio data point suggests that the company should be very optimistic about 2024 and especially beyond.
All right, great stuff. Great data as always, Andy. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, that's Andy Swan, co-founder at LikeFolio. Not surprising. I mean, their data's historically been pretty bullish on Tesla. And if you think about it, Kevin, the market hitting all-time highs. Tesla's pulled back, 14% so far this month alone. Yeah, almost 15%. It gives you opportunities if you're basing maybe your strategy on what LikeFolio is giving you.
Tesla